Top story, Navjot Singh Sidhu, the Congress leader, was released from the Patiala jail on Saturday after being in jail for 10 months. Last year in May, the Supreme Court had sentenced the cricketer turned politician to 1 year rigorous imprisonment in connection with a 1988 road rage case. The Punjab Congress planned a grand welcome for the former state president outside the Patiala jail, and on his release, Sidhu said, "There's no democracy left in India today," and warned the BJP that a revolution was coming, a Rahul Gandhi revolution.
जब भी डिक्टेटरशिप, जब भी तानाशाही इस देश में आई, एक क्रांति आई, एक क्रांति आई कि उस क्रांति का नाम है राहुल गांधी, और वो इस सरकार की जड़ें हिला गई। मैं आज भी कहता हूं कि कांग्रेस का वर्कर देखिए इस जुल्म के खिलाफ किस तरह से टकरा रहा है और किस तरह से कोई बर्फ की थैली नहीं है जो पिघल जाएगा। आज लोकतंत्र बेड़ियों में है, बेड़ियों में। आज लोकतंत्र नाम की चीज नहीं रही कोई। अगर मेरा छोटा भाई भगवंत मान भी सुन रहा हो तो ये उसके लिए भी है। आज लोकतंत्र बेड़ियों में है, बेड़ियों में। पंजाब ढाल है, इस देश की ढाल, उस ढाल को तोड़ने का प्रयास किया जा रहा है। पंजाब में प्रेसिडेंट रूल लगाने की साजिश की जा रही है। पंजाब में माइनॉरिटी रूल है। जहां जहां माइनॉरिटी मेजॉरिटी में है, वहां लोकतंत्र नहीं, सेंटर की सरकार षड्यंत्र करती है।
पहली गल तो आपां नूं सारिआं नूं पता है कि सिद्धू साहब एक स्टंटमैन है, ड्रामेबाजी करन दा उन्हां दी शख्सियत का हिस्सा है। हालांकि पंजाब सरकार ने उन्हां दे रिहाई दे ऑर्डर सवेरे 8 बजे करते सी, लेकिन उन्होंने अपने एक फ्लॉप लीडर राहुल गांधी का गुणगान करना सी, मीडिया च हाइप क्रिएट करनी सी, इसलिए सारे ड्रामेबाजी की गई है। दूजी गल मैनूं लगता है भी सिद्धू साहब तुसीं पंजाब दे लोकां दे चुने हुए मुख्यमंत्री बारे जिहड़े तुसीं कमेंट कीते आ, इस तो जाहिर होता है कि तुहानू कितनी काहली आ। हालांकि तुसी कोई देश की आजादी वास्ते जेल दे अंदर नहीं गए सी, तुसी एक क्रिमिनल केस मर्डर केस सजा भुगत के आए हो।
As you can see, Navjot Singh Sidhu is there. He's waving to all his supporters. He's addressing the media there as well. And the moment he walked out, he launched those attacks at both the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Aam Aadmi Party government. At the centre, he attacked the centre on the alleged misuse of central agencies, and he said that democracy, he raised those allegations against about an attack on democracy as well. But on the Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab, he also launched an attack on Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann. He addressed him as his younger brother, but he said that he's become a chief minister that's limited to the newspaper and he's not doing any work on the ground. Look at the crowd that's here to welcome Navjot Singh Sidhu as he has come out of the Patiala jail after hours of wait. He was supposed to come out at around noon, but he has only come out at 6 p.m. But there you can see Navjot Singh Sidhu in those visuals being welcomed by all his supporters. Congress leaders, Congress workers here have gathered to welcome Navjot Singh Sidhu, and they say that this is going to be a major transition point for the Punjab Congress, because an important leader, a senior leader of the Congress party has come back and he's going to make new additions to the party as well. So what's next for Navjot Singh Sidhu? The Congress party of course hopes that this major face coming back to the party will help the party get political gains, and also in the Jalandhar by-polls that are going to come up in the month of May. So that's what the Congress party is hoping for. But let's see what's next for Navjot Singh Sidhu now that he's out of jail. In Patiala with Kulwant Singh and camera person Xavier Thomas, Priyanshi Sharma for NDTV.
And Prime Minister Modi flagged off the Bhopal-New Delhi Vande Bharat Express train, Madhya Pradesh's first Vande Bharat Express, at the Rani Kamalapati station, calling it a symbol of the new developments in India. He also used the occasion to take a jibe at the rival Congress party.
मैंने कहा भाई 1 अप्रैल को क्यों रखते हो? जब अखबार में खबर आएगी कि 1 अप्रैल को मोदी जी वंदे भारत ट्रेन को झंडी दिखाने वाले हैं, तो हमारे कांग्रेस के मित्र जरूर बयान देंगे ये मोदी तो अप्रैल फूल करेगा। लेकिन आप देखते हैं 1 अप्रैल को ही ये ट्रेन चल पड़ी है। साथियों, ये हमारे कौशल, हमारे सामर्थ्य, हमारे आत्मविश्वास का भी प्रतीक है। पहले की सरकारें तुष्टीकरण में ही इतना व्यस्त रही कि देशवासियों के संतुष्टीकरण पर उनका ध्यान ही नहीं गया। वे वोट बैंक के तुष्टीकरण में जुटे हुए थे। हम देशवासियों के संतुष्टीकरण में समर्पित है। हमारे देश में कुछ लोग हैं जो 2014 के बाद से ही ये ठान कर बैठे हैं और पब्लिकली बोले भी हैं और उन्होंने अपना संकल्प घोषित किया है। क्या किया है? उन्होंने अपना संकल्प घोषित किया है, हम मोदी की छवि को धूमिल करके रहेंगे। इसके लिए इन लोगों ने भांति भांति के लोगों को सुपारी दे रखी है और खुद भी मोर्चा संभाले हुए हैं। 2014 में उन्होंने मोदी की इमेज, मोदी की छवि धूमिल करने का संकल्प लिया। अब इन लोगों ने संकल्प ले लिया है, मोदी तेरी कब्र खुदेगी।
And Hyderabad, Cyberabad police have cracked what they're saying is India's biggest data theft. The case has been transferred to an SIT. Data of nearly 66 crore individual, which includes organizations, 24 states and 8 metropolitan cities, was being sold by a Faridabad, Haryana-based accused through a website, Inspire Webs.
Data, we say, is the new oil, and in this case perhaps the biggest threat, because like the Cyberabad commissioner pointed out to NDTV, saying that data is in fact being used for committing all the cyber crimes in the different categories. What is now unraveled by the Cyberabad police, in fact the second exposure just within a week, is perhaps going to be qualifying as not just India's biggest data theft ever, but the world's biggest, he says, because 66.9 crore individuals, their personal and confidential data, as well as of organizations in 104 categories. This is over 24 states and 8 metro cities that has been now found with one individual who was operating out of Haryana in Faridabad, and he was operating a website through which he was selling all this data. What is coming forth is very, very frightening, because it's simply mind-boggling, I must say, because they are saying that this person had data of students belonging to Byju's and Vedantus, as we know, in which the students all enroll. There are about 1.84 lakh cab users in 8 metro cities. Their data was present. 4.5 lakh salaried employees in 6 cities, Gujarat state. Then GST consumer and customer data in major organizations like GST, that's Pan India, RTO again, the transport organization, Amazon, Netflix, YouTube, Paytm, PhonePe, GigBasket, BookMyShow, Instagram, Zomato, Policy Bazaar, Upstock. So everybody, virtually all their data is available with just this one person we are talking about, and there must be several hundreds of individuals who could be operating in a very similar manner. This is something that's been unraveled now by the Cyberabad police. I must point out that there is also data of defense personnel, government employees, demat accounts, mobile numbers of high worth individuals, NEET students, credit card and debit card details, all that, software engineers, all different categories, Truecaller, telecom data, trading and stockbroking, consultancy services of crores of individuals, confidential data of defense personnel, all this is coming in this one database that the Cyberabad police has found. So 3 things that I must point out. The Cyberabad commissioner was pointing this out to NDTV, saying that data is something that is very personal and you need to secure it, and that very data is being stolen either with consent or without consent, and it is being weaponized against the individuals themselves. In this, in fact, list that they have put out, they even have a category of just housewives in Bengaluru, women in Bengaluru, senior citizens. So you can imagine how vulnerable people can be when their data is being used against them for committing crimes as well. What kind of protection do we have against it? Of course, there's the IT rules are there, which are of course being flouted again, and there is also a data privacy bill which is pending, and perhaps time that there is a public debate to raise awareness as well as have the laws in place so that the agencies in fact have the teeth to deal with this.
And here's a special report. Should you send your child to school but run the risk that they may not return? Well, that's a dilemma facing parents in hundreds of schools in Sonbhadra district of UP, where serious danger looms over the children studying. We're talking about high-tension electric wires that pass through the premises of many schools, due to which many times electrocution complaints have been recorded.
14-year-old Neeraj, a resident of Mednikhar village in Sonbhadra district of Uttar Pradesh, has lost all his hair, one hand, and he walks with a limp after he got an electric shock from high-tension wires that passed through his school.
जब हम 7 क्लास में पढ़ रहे थे तब स्कूल से जब पढ़ने आए तो हम जब लंच हुआ खाने के लिए तो सब लोग चले गए प्लेट धोने। इसके बाद हम लास्ट में जब 2-3 लाइन बच रहा था तो उसको हम लिख करके उठे। अंतिम वाला प्लेट में कचरा होबे करता है तो उसको लेकर के हम जब एक हैंड पाइप देखे कि खाली है, जब हम घूमे झाड़ते हुए प्लेट को तो एक तरफ के पूरा तान लिया, एक ये हाथ कट गया है, एक इधर का पैर कट।
After this incident, the transformer installed on the electric pole on the premises of the primary school in Mednikhar was moved outside. But even now, this high-tension wire is running through another school in the same village. Children play around it, the parents unaware of the danger. The teachers here have told the education department and the electricity department to warn everyone about this danger, but there has been no action.
यहाँ पे जो हाई टेंशन तार है यहाँ पे हमेशा खतरा बना रहता है। जो इसमें देख रहे हैं आपके स्टे वायर भी लगा हुआ है, तो आए दिन हमारे बगल में ग्राम सभा में मेदनीखार में वहाँ पे इसी तरह दुर्घटना हो गया था। एक बच्चे का हाथ और पैर काटना पड़ा।
Sonbhadra district has about 3,000 villages in 635 Gram Panchayats, which have 2,061 primary and upper primary schools run by the Basic Education Council. 2,65,000 children study in these schools. 200 of the schools have high tension wires passing through them. The NDTV team visited about half a dozen schools and found that in many places, the wires are worn out. Sonbhadra is the most affected district due to lightning, which breaks the insulators of the high tension wire.
यहाँ पे सर बिजली का एक 11,000 वोल्ट का, जैसा कि आप देख ही रहे हैं, तार गया हुआ है प्रांगण से, और ये मतलब ये समस्या कभी बहुत भयंकर रूप ले सकती है। कई बार इसके लिए एप्लीकेशन भी हम लोग दिया गया, हम लोग को विभाग से भी मांगा गया, लेकिन बिजली विभाग में भी एप्लीकेशन दिया गया, लेकिन ये तार हटा नहीं अभी तक।
सभी जानते हैं कि जो हमारा जनपद सोनभद्र है, यहाँ पर बिजली का उत्पादन उत्तर प्रदेश में सबसे अधिक होता है, और इस वजह से यहाँ पर जो तारों का संजाल है वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा है। हमारे लगभग 200 विद्यालय ऐसे हैं जिनकी बाउंड्री वाल के ऊपर से जो तार हैं वो निकलते हैं।
The Electricity Department has sent an estimate of 1 crore to the Basic Education Council, and the Basic Education Department is evading it by saying that the budget has been allocated.
इसको हटाने के लिए जो है रिक्वेस्ट आया था बीएसए के यहाँ से, तो हमने एस्टिमेट उनको प्रेषित कर दिया है। लगभग 1 करोड़ का एस्टिमेट है। एस्टिमेट का भुगतान अभी लंबित है, भुगतान होने के बाद उसको तत्काल करा दिया।
Horrendous accidents waiting to happen to over 2 lakh children in 200 schools. When will the administration wake up? With Prabhat and Ajay Singh, Osama Shah for NDTV.